I spent an hour and 20 minutes waiting at the Social Security office. You go in there and you have to walk through a metal detector and take off anything that might be metal, and they search your purse or bag. And I waited and waited until my number was called, and I talked to a fella who gave me some phone numbers. And now I'm going to another place. Yet another application to fill out and turn in. Now I'm going by the clinic to see if there's any way I can get a refill on the blood pressure medicine. Talking to a nurse, she's finding out if there's a doctor appointment for tomorrow. I have to see a doctor, poo. I'm waiting to see a nurse. I'm in the clinic room. They have some new questions they ask. What gender were you at birth? And what gender do you identify with now? So that they know how to treat you and what tests to run you through and all that crap. At first I was a little offended. Like, do I look like a man? I guess. Yes, I cut my bangs. And then she asked if I were heterosexual. I said, oh yeah, I like guys. Should have said, who wants to know? Here he is, man of the hour. How you doing, Thrall? Hi. You being a good boy today. You say hi to your friends? Say hi to somebody out there. You got friends out there. Geron has a cat named Tommy. He looks like you. Did you know that? Say hi to Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Al. Patron saint of kitty cats. It's obviously later in the day. It's dark. And I was able to get a refill on my medicine. And on the way back from the clinic, I stopped by an office supply store. And I got a very brightly colored binder, an envelope to keep bills in, and very brightly colored divider paper to make my brother a how you can live by budgeting and what to have in your pantry and a few recipes that you can use these staples, you know, basic living stuff. You know, I'm struggling, but it's over his head. And when I stopped at the store for my medicine, they said, well, you can pick it up tomorrow. And I said, what? Well, we usually do 24-hour batches. And I said, but I've been out of this for a long time, and it's high blood pressure medicine, and the doctor really thinks I need it. Okay, well, you want to wait around for it? I said, yeah. 20-minute wait. I said, that's fine. So I walked around in the store, because at that time of day it was kind of hot. So I said, well, I'll be here in the store because it's air conditioned in here. So I found some carts of Italian products marked way down. It's like they bought all these nifty things and they just weren't selling. So I got some Cavatelli and some Rotini and some Bucatelli. I got some really cool pastas, and I bought 2 boxes for my brother. And then they also had spaghetti sauce in a jar on sale. And it's the kind the cat likes. It's usually 50% more. So I got 2 bottles, one for me and one for Rick. And a couple other things. I got him some eggs and I got him some cheese. And then when I got home, I took half of the loaf of bread that I just bought, put it in another bag, and took all that stuff over to them. And I said, look, if you run out of food in 3 days, I'm going to come back with a 2x4 and knock your head off your neck. What? What? Just makes me so mad. And I know the people out there that know my situation, living with a narcissistic mom, and then my brother's an enabler, and he's also, he knows the tricks. Somehow, he's stupid, but he knows how to manipulate. And I feel bad, even though I don't get along with my mom. I can't let her suffer for his stupidity. And eventually it will affect me, because if he really messes up so big time, I'm going to lose this place that I've been living in for 20 years, because it's all tied in with some other stuff that Mom deals with. But Richard's been managing the finances and effing up big time. And I tell my other brother, who's executor of the will, and he also takes care of Mom's financial advisor junk. He's tired of it. Anytime that Richard calls him, it's always bad news. Gotta shift some money around. I need money. I don't have any money. I'm like, how can you not have money? I just don't get it. When the boys and I lived in Mom's basement, I was working, but I managed to save up enough to be able to go on vacation twice with the kids. They'd never been on a vacation before, and it was great. You just pack up the lunch box and the cooler and head off, and you know, minimum planning, but some money behind you. But I was able to save that by living there. He should have a whole lot of money saved up, but he just can't. It runs through his fingers like water. So that's a big thorn in my side. And it's part of my continuing blood pressure problems, plus. Anyway, I'm supposed to go to the clinic on Monday to see a person about, I don't know what, they're a counselor or something, for an evaluation, I think. A psych evaluation, maybe? They thought I was suicidal today. I don't think so, but they apparently thought so. And Tuesday I go to Washington University. There's a psych student. I volunteer to do certain things and get paid for it. That sounds wrong. No, it's a reaction time, and it's somebody's thesis or something that kids do a study, or they're working on a final project, and then they recruit regular people to come in, and they usually have some money set aside and pay you like $10 or $5 or whatever to answer questionnaires or to look at pictures and things like that. No poking of needles or anything, nothing like that. It's just, how do you feel for this, and what do you do for that, and stuff like that. That's Tuesday. And on Tuesday night there's a class that I've already signed up for. 2 hours long, how to sell stuff on eBay and use mass media to sell things and get the best top dollar for your thing or whatever. And I thought that's something that would be good for me to do. I need to do stuff around here, which I just haven't felt like it physically and emotionally. And today the cat, I was lying down, I just didn't feel good. I took the blood pressure medicine, but it didn't kick in yet, and still hasn't yet. And the cat came in to see if I was okay. And earlier in the day I put this little plastic band around his head, and he could step through it, and he walked around with it on his butt for a while, and I was laughing. Well, he came in, and it fell off, and it was on the corner of the bed, and he came up on the bed where I was lying, and he crawled through it again so it could be on his butt. He knew it would make me smile. God, love his little furry butt. Yeah. Oh my God, is that 7 minutes I've been talking? Way too long. I'll show you how the kitty, he's sleeping in the chair. But this weekend is Pride Fest in St. Louis and a Hispanic festival in Florissant and a few other things going on, some ball games and all that stuff. And it's supposed to be nice weather. But I also have Italian Speaking Club tomorrow, so who knows? If I go anywhere and do anything exciting, I'll take you with me. Upward and onward.